Hey, what's going on, guys? TayJay Productions here, and today I'm at Rock'em Sock'em Retro in Bowling Green, Ohio. I'm really excited to get in here. It's a retro arcade with also a lot of retro video game stuff, and we're gonna go talk to the worker in there and see what they have to say about the store. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Come with me. And here I am in the store. Let me show you some of these animatronics real quick. She's got 3 Star Wars animatronics here. Let's look at R2-D2 first. That's awesome. And then we have a Stormtrooper, and we got Darth Vader over here. Let's see what they do. I mean, he's swinging that lightsaber around though, that's alright. That's for sure. That is awesome. Let's see this guy move. There he goes. Got the head turn going on here. That is awesome. And these guys are big. Like, pretty big. Anyways, guys, this is Rock'em Sock'em Retro, and I'm only in the entryway of the store, and there's already so much cool stuff to look at. Of course, we got the classic arcade, the claw machines over here, and then this one that I haven't seen in a minute. I've never in my life been able to win one of these. I know they have some at, you know, that Pizza King I went to. They got some at Billy Bob's. But these are always fun to try to win. The string cutter game, I definitely get frustrated with this one, but I have seen people win it before. It's so precise. But here's the prizes down here. They got Diddy Kong, and then this massive claw machine here. They got some cool plushies in here as well. Is that Cartman? I definitely love standees, so I wanted to show this Hercules standee right here. Look at that. Oh, that is awesome. And then the M&M displays, the merchandise displays that at one time you would reach in here, get your M&Ms, and they have another one over here, the green M&M, and then I saw the yellow one in here too, but let's finally get in the actual store. Okay, so this stuck out to me immediately. This is a display from FYE. I am 95% sure, so don't come at me if I'm wrong, but I think I vividly remember these at FYEs, although when I try to look it up online, I can't find it. So, nonetheless, it's here at Rock'em Sock'em Retro, and I swear I've seen that before. Maybe it's just a fever dream, but I swear they used to be in FYEs. Either way, it's cool to see. Right here at the checkout counter, they have a various amount of things on display here at the top. And I'm just gonna scan through real quick and show you. Look at the Jaws. Are those VHSs? That's cool. We got Donkey Kong over here. And then all the way down here, they got some more displays. The Nintendo GameCube display, Super Nintendo, and Nintendo. Awesome. And then over here, they have a 1992 Super Mario Bros. Pinball machine. Look at that. That is cool. I might have to get a play in on this just to show you guys. And then here's that other M&M's display. The yellow guy, of course, can't go wrong with it. This is the one where they were just advertising the caramel M&M's. Very cool. They have a whole plushie section over here, and I'm definitely gonna have to look through this. I love plushies, and I'm sure I could find at least 5 that I would want. You know, every time I go into these stores, I'm like, I'm in trouble. These are crazy. So much cool things. And then it looks like they got their PS1, Xbox, original Xbox, Xbox 360, PlayStation 2. And what we got up here? Ooh, Sega Genesis games. Those are cool. I mean, guys, if you want a nostalgia trip and you grew up playing video games, this is absolutely it. We got a GameCube right here. You know what, though? I was literally about to mention you, Rachel. That is hilarious. I did not know you were behind me. I was about to say that Rachel actually hung on to most, if not all, of her vintage gaming consoles, and we still have the GameCube. And I'm here with Crystal. Crystal is the owner of this store, and thanks for allowing me to come in and make a video in here today. How long have you guys been here?
So the store's actually been open for about, it'll be 10 years in November. But my husband and I have owned it for coming up to a year now.
Gotcha, okay. And you like the vibe of the place and the people it brings in and all that?
Yeah, so we have a lot of college students that come in when school's in session. We have a lot of families that come in and hang out in the arcade. A lot of collectors come in. My husband is a huge collector, so he does what he can to make it more appealing for collectors to come in and take a look around. So
gotcha. I can imagine some of his stuff in here, or some of his collection is in here for people to see, and that is really cool. That's always, well, I appreciate it, and independent businesses are always the way to go. So I'm gonna check out more of your store. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Even got the handheld electronics in here. This one's by TayJay. I played a few of these. These were like the ones that would sit on top of the toilet, you know? Specifically, remember the Yahtzee one. Oh goodness, I love seeing these Game Boy Color games in their packaging. You don't see a lot of this anymore, and it's cool that they have plenty on display. Is that, okay, there's a Mary Kate and Ashley game. I remember I had one of these, but it was for PlayStation. Oh, these were always fun. Even some boxed Nintendo 64 games, NASCAR 2000, Turok 2. Turok is funny because I remember I would go to Family Video and try and rent games there. Not try, I would. But Turok, for some reason the Turok at my Family Video, every time I tried to rent it and play it, it was scratched too much and I couldn't play it. And I was frustrated because for some reason I thought one day it would work. And over here we got Danny DeVito ready to greet us. What's up, Danny DeVito? I didn't know I was gonna run into you today. Ooh, Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, that's a good one. They got some classic Nintendo 64 games right here. Guys, honestly, the amount of boxed games in here is crazy. I love this. I love seeing the boxed games. And they're all in such great condition. I got a Game Boy Color carrying case for Christmas one year, and I almost wonder if I could find that in here. I even see some Nintendo Powers down here. Gotta pick up Mario and Luigi, of course. Gotta check that out. Guys, but seriously, it's bothering me now. Is this from FYE? Because I could have sworn, but then when I looked it up to fact check myself, I couldn't find anything. Please let me know. They have some sports cards here. Also some Pokemon cards. Looks like a bunch of singles. Some in here are big grabs. So definitely check these out. Giovanni's Persian. If I've never said it though, there's my favorite Pokemon. If you guys were wondering, it's Nidoking. They got a Sony CRT TV right here. Had to show you guys that. This is the Trinitron. I've seen the bigger version of this, but this is basically the holy grail of CRT TVs if I'm not mistaken. At least this one wouldn't be as as heavy as the other one that I've seen. Still pretty heavy though. These things are stupidly heavy. They got these really cool display cases that are automatically spinning. But of course they got Nintendo DS games in here, but my eyes are gonna flock naturally to the Game Boy games right here. And they got a Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color. Alright guys, and if you thought that was it, there is a whole arcade back here, and we're gonna go check it out, maybe play a few arcade games while we're here. Hermione Granger is sitting here ready to jump scare us like we're at Halloween Horror Nights. She's waiting around the corner. No merchandise, food, or drink. So if you guys come here, just remember that. Hermione Granger will get ya. Here is the arcade. This place is pretty cool. I love the vibe. It's a completely different feel in here than it is out here. You got more of your retail bright light setting, and then in here you got your dim lights with the LEDs and all of the retro arcade games. And they have one of my favorites in here I just saw. Let me show you guys, because you guys have not heard this yet. If you ask me what one of my favorite retro arcade games are, it is right here, Crazy Taxi. You can't find this very often. I've only ever found it once at Denver, Colorado. And I was not filming when I went to that retro arcade, but yes, Crazy Taxi is one of my favorites because back in the day when my local Meijer, or I can't remember if it was Meijer or Walmart, I think it was Meijer, the entrance area, they had a few arcade games sitting out there. Crazy Taxi was always one of them. And of course, I spent a lot of time playing Crazy Taxi while my parents were checking out with their groceries. I definitely have some personal memories with this thing. Oh, definitely gonna need to play it. But they got Mario Kart over here. This one looks like maybe it's newer. I'm not quite sure. Not too new though. Oh yeah, not that new. 2005. That is 20 years old. Wow. Feels like 2005 was yesterday, but Simpsons, Golden Axe, Street Fighter 2, Cruisin' USA, a classic. This is the stand-up version too. They have some shooting games over here like Maximum Force and Lethal Enforcers. And then they got a version of what looks like something similar to DDR. This one's called NX Pump Absolute, or what is that? NX Absolute Pump. There's pump in there somewhere. And then Hermione's here to get you again. You also got Ron Weasley over there in the corner too. What do we got going over here? Oh my God, Harry Potter! Main guy just hiding in the corner. We have this awesome Atari tabletop game right here. Wow, that is really cool. I'm gonna have to give that one a shot. And then just the rest of the arcade here, and I'm just gonna let you guys kind of see what's going on here. And wow, yeah, definitely gonna have to get some gameplay in. House of the Dead. Love this one. All right, she is gonna let us. I know, I actually found all of your Harry Potter characters in here, so you're gonna show me the party room that you guys have available here. Ooh, I love the colors. It's giving Chuck E. Cheese vibes. I had to make a Chuck E. Cheese reference, come on. So yeah, you can actually rent this back area. It's a little party room. They got a couple rooms in here that is really cool. I'm gonna show you. They have a Sega Genesis right here. That is awesome. I don't think I've ever actually played it before. I've seen it at a few retro video game stores, but haven't played it yet, which here's an opportunity. And they also have some board games right next to it. A Rock'em Sock'em Robot Machine. It wouldn't be the Rock'em Sock'em Retro without the actual game here. And check this out. They got the display case right here. That's cool. Coming this way, they got some tables to sit at. They got a bathroom over here right next to Liam Neeson. Honestly, check out this display. Gotta take a look at it real quick. It's a Star Wars display. Sponsoring Lay's. I just love stuff like this. You know, this is definitely used to sit in some retail store. Gotta take a look at these when you find them. But then coming back this way, some Pokemon pictures. Gotta love it. You got Sonic right here. That's Shadow. You got Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong. I'm over here reviewing the artwork like it's a Chuck E. Cheese. The purple and green is getting to me, guys. And then in here you have another room full of tables. You do have a Rock'em Sock'em robots that you can play over here, as well as a mini one right here, which I don't think I've seen this one before. Have you guys? And then it looks like they got Frogger over here. So when this place is rented, you can play all this stuff, and yeah, that is awesome. It looks like it's on, actually. Just had to walk up closer to it. And then finally, they have the game cave. You can walk in here and play. It looks like Switch. They got Nintendo Switch in here, hooked up to the TV. But also, she told me something I wanted to point out here. If the arcade is too loud, you have little ones, or I mean anybody who's just a little too overstimulated by all the noise, they can come in here and spend some time playing with some toys. And I just want to take a quick peek at what the toys are in here. Of course, the very first thing. Of course, the very first thing. Oh, it's a Raimi Spider-Man 2. Oh my God, I love it. So they got, you know, my boy Tobey Maguire. They got the classic My Little Ponies. Did you guys know that there's a Chuck E. Cheese one out there somewhere? And it goes for a crazy amount. They got some Pokemon toys in here. I mean, I was curious. I wanted to see the toy bin and see what was in here. But yeah, you can come in here and play with the toys as well. Rayquaza. Sweet. Never did I think that there was a universe where Spider-Man and My Little Pony would meet, but we're here, guys. Well, let's get back out to the retro arcade here. They're playing House of the Dead. Get him, get him! Oh, you took damage. Reload. Also, didn't want to pass up. They got these gachapons in here, and it looks like they have the Tommy toys from Pokemon sitting here, ready to collect. These are definitely a few of my favorites. Just taking a peek at some of these. Love that. So you can come in here and collect these. And it looks like they're 50 cents a turn, so not too bad. I've got to play some Crazy Taxi. Let's go. Hey, 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 time to make some crazy money out here. All right. 5 stars on Uber. Where are we headed? This is how I drive on the way to my filming locations, by the way. Woo! Oh, that would be a death. That would be a death. they got the Offspring playing. I love this. Right over here. Get in, I don't got all day. Oh, we're going to Pizza Hut. You see that? It better be the sit-down location where you got the checkered tablecloth and you know what I'm talking about. Oh! Oh my God! Oh, look at that! Look at that! I love that so much! I love that so much! TayJay Productions is right here. 6, 5, 4, 3. No! Oh, we're at KFC too! Alright, well KFC is a good place to stop. I gotta play this Tabletop Centipede by Atari here. Let's go. Oh, the sound of this game is actually playing over there. That's interesting. What's with all these arcade games and your enemies being bugs? I completely relate though. This is like my daily life. I don't like bugs. They're not my friend. Get out of here, spider. Stay outside. Stay out of my house. Oh! This is really hard with like the ball, the rolling ball. I think I got one more life. No, that's it. You got 2 lives and I'm already done. Well, I tried my best. Alright. Oh! Playing some Mario. It's not very often that I get to play this on an arcade game. I actually had this version on my Game Boy. Okay, see ya. Oh, 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 oh. A lot harder with the joystick. Oh my God, this is hard. He slides so much and then on the joystick it's even harder to control. Ah, well, you know what? All right. That's enough arcade gameplay footage. I just wanted to show you some of the stuff that they have in here, but I'm definitely gonna be playing some more games off camera. Okay, let's go back to the retail side of things and check out a few more things before we head out. Wow, check this out. Tomb Raider 2 on PlayStation. That is cool. People are ranting and raving about this Tamagotchi Life. I'm gonna have to try it out. I know you can play it on the Switch now. Yeah, definitely gonna give it a try. Oh, check out this Ghostbuster Firehouse playset. That is so cool. I did not even notice that earlier when I was checking out the CRT TV, but here's a closer look of it. I actually saw the real firehouse in New York, and it was so cool. I actually got a video of it. Here's some footage, but yeah. That is awesome. Didn't see this display earlier, but look at this, the Game Boy Color. That's awesome. They got Wario Land 3 on there.
Nice book. You know, this was actually...
And this Zelda Nintendo 64. That's awesome. Oh, look at this display case they have over here. RCA Video Accessories. Wow. That's old school. That's really cool. I wonder what store this came from. I just love seeing stuff like this. I know a lot of you guys do too, especially my dead retail fans. Oh wow, look at these. Masters of the Universe, and then this Ghostbusters display case right here. That's cool. You can put your figures in there. Wow. That's the animated series, the real Ghostbusters. I've seen a few of those. Those are fun to watch. And then of course they got their Star Wars area over here, full and stocked full of a bunch of awesome stuff. So this is cool. I know it's a big deal for collectors to have the actual game manuals in their game cases, and it looks like you can find a lot of game manuals in this store over here in this section over here. So that is actually really cool. I love that. The Scooby-Doo movie. Ah, love it. Heyo, Club Penguin.
See you guys.
See ya.
Alright, let's get a gameplay in of this Mario pinball game. You hear that?
I think it's Mario. We have to take time, huh?
Oh my god, listen to those noises. Let's go, ball save. No! No! That wasn't my fault. Oh, that's my first ball already. Oh, come on. I never said, I never. At least I got that ball saved. Let's go. Where'd it go?
You're invincible.
Hey, check that out. I'm invincible. Must have gotten the star. What's this? Ah, dang it. 2 right cherries win 2 million though. There we go. I'm invisible and I still lost? I'm trash. I'm trash at pinball. I'm trash. There we go. Oh my lord, guys. When I say I'm trash, that's an understatement. I'm a dumpster fire. Apparently. Well, there you go. But that was really cool. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, any pinball enthusiasts out there who are just dumping on me right now, because that was, yeah, I didn't do too good. Okay, this is perfect. This is exactly what I was looking for. This is the first Raimi Spider-Man game on GameCube. Now, the only thing that would be better for me to find, I'm gonna keep digging through these, would be the original Spider-Man game on PS1 or the Raimi Spider-Man games for PS2. So, definitely looking through all these. Spider-Man 2 for PSP. Oh, that is a classic. Alright, well I did pick up a few things. We're going to review them outside in the car, but before I leave, I wanted to give you a personal thank you for allowing me in your store and showing everybody your awesome collection. I am not great at pinball, but I really enjoyed playing your Mario pinball machine.
It's a fun game.
Yeah, and the Crazy Taxi game you have back there, that is one of my favorite classic arcade games, because I played it a lot as a kid, so I had a lot of fun playing that again. But yeah, thank you very much for allowing me in here, and I had a great time in your store.
Thank you. Come back
Crystal,
again.
I most definitely will. And you guys can come here at any time. It's called Rock'em Sock'em Retro here in Bowling Green, Ohio. So thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Let's go check it out. All right, guys, so I just wanted to show you what I ended up picking up here from Rock'em Sock'em Retro. First, I picked up this Spider-Man manual for GameCube. This is so cool. I will always pick up Tobey Maguire Spider-Man stuff. And here's a little bit, here's some artwork in there. Check that out, that is so cool. But yeah, everything in here, just some artwork in general. The original Spider-Man, the first one from 2002. Gotta love it, you know. I just love all the artwork they came up with. And it's so neat. So definitely had to pick that bad boy up. And then once I saw it, I knew I couldn't pass up on it. I picked up this Spider-Man 2 PSP game. Something I played a long time ago. I personally didn't own a PSP, but my cousin did, and I played his all the time. Yeah, check out the back here. Spider-Man 2, the best superhero movie of all time. So gotta love that. This is also a complete set. So you got the manual in here, and you also have the game disc, of course. So that is awesome. Gotta love the Sam Raimi Spider-Man suit. Beautiful. Look at that art right there. And then of course the classic front cover. And if you look very closely in his eyes, you can see Doc Ock in the reflection of his lenses. But anyways, guys, that is it for this video. I had a really great time checking out Rock'em Sock'em Retro here in Bowling Green, Ohio. And I hope you guys did enjoy it too. I hope you guys enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it. Another thing you can enjoy is TayJay merch. Go to TayJayProductions.com, get your merch, your t-shirts, your keychains, your stickers, and that is it, guys. Thank you for joining me for this video, and until the next one.